Hello, this is Orange Cat, and let's take a look at the ratings for this past Saturday, March 23rd, 2019 on Toonami. Overall, it was a pretty good night. I will admit right on the top of the bat, I was wrong about the NCAA tournament. It did not really have any impact on the ratings at all. In fact, the ratings were actually up this week, starting with Dragon Ball Super jumping to a .41 this week. That's more than the 10th better than it did last week. Great number for Super. And as you know, when Dragon Ball Super has a great night, the rest of the schedule gets a nice halo effect and rises its ratings as well. As you can see, with Boruto up a touchdown, a .07 to a .28 rating. Great rating. My Hero Academia, big episode for My Hero Academia. Actually, it was a big episode for Boruto, too. My Hero Academia, the infamous Deku versus Muscular fight, gets a .24, solid ratings, and also total viewers back over 500,000, something you really like seeing for that show. Sword Art Online, it only goes up 1/100 to a .19. However, if you take into account that I think many people who saw the first 6 minutes just bit the bait, went online, watched the rest of the episode, and just didn't bother to show up this week, which is why I'm a little more lenient on this .19, even though it does look like one of the weaker spots of the block since it lost 500 from My Hero Academia, but I would go lenient on it for that fact. We'll see better next week when we get doubled up Sword Art Online, as it's at 12:30 and 1. Megalobox, the finale, goes up 1/100 to a .18. Again, great rating, almost completely retained Sword Art Online. Great way for Megalobox to go on out. One of the higher ratings, I think, for the show in its 13-episode run. Many people thought it might start faltering because of how it was kind of treated poorly by Toonami. I think it had to skip 3 different weeks at some point, but great way to end at a .18. JoJo retains well. It gets a .17. That's 1/100th better than it did last week. Basically mirroring the increase for Megalobox and Sword Art Online. Good rating. The show's ratings have actually been generally gradually increasing over time since it was barely pulling like a .10, .11, right back towards the start. And since we're really starting to get into the meat of the series, I think we have only like 15 to 20 episodes left. We're going to really get into some good parts. Maybe that helps keep the ratings high for the show. Black Clover holds at a .17. Complete retention with JoJo. Great number to see. And something really important to see for the show here on out. And then finally, some good news regarding Hunter x Hunter. 300's up this week to .16. A big factor might be because this episode, I will at least say a plurality of fans claim is the best episode of the entire series. It is, I guess, the emotional end of the Chimera Ant arc. There's technically one more episode left next Saturday night that's part of the arc, but this one's generally the episode for the show. The ending with Meruem, I can't pronounce it, and Komugi. Very heart-wrenching episode. Amazing episode. If you haven't seen it yet, please watch the arc and check that episode out. You kind of have to watch the arc to get this episode, but you will feel it. It's a great episode. And then Naruto, up 200 to .16, fully retaining Hunter x Hunter. I don't know about specifically the 18 to 49 total viewers, but I'm suspiciously thinking that it actually built a little on Hunter x Hunter, considering that total overall viewers was 20K higher for Naruto than Hunter x Hunter. I'm going to say it again. Naruto has a loyal fan base. They're there at 3 a.m., propping the show up and holding up the schedule well. And Attack on Titan, again a rerun, goes up 202 to a .12. Not a bad number for a rerun. So back at it again. Great night for Toonami. Great ratings up and down the board. And note, I left a bit of the Showbuzz Daily description at the very top end to point out that the NCAA tournament game at that time, the 9:40 tip-off game, so running through the early part of Toonami, between Kansas and Auburn, had a relatively ridiculous 1.51 rating. That's amazing for cable. And you would think with a rating that high, that it would bite at least somewhat into the Toonami audience, especially the some people quote the quote unquote normie audience, which watches Dragon Ball Super. But it doesn't. It goes Dragon Ball builds a 10th on that, and it's just a great thing to see. Crisis averted, I guess. I believe there are no Elite Eight games that go that late at night next Saturday, so that's not even a factor next week. Again, you have Dragon, and also you have what may build to be a decent lineup next week too, with Dragon Ball still in the heart of that Tournament of Power arc. I think we're right in the thick of it right now. Boruto just does well. It doesn't matter which episodes. And then you have Sword Art Online. Very important big fight coming up. Don't want to spoil too much. Something you'd want to see if you've been into the first 6 episodes. And we got over the most wordy, boring episode in the entire series. That was the one that we had to repeat last week, at least in my opinion. But we're in the clear now. It gets better. And then I guess the next thing to look forward to is what's going to replace Megalobox in 2 weeks. I want to hear what you guys think about it. What do you think is going to replace Megablox, Roblox? Let's call it Roblox. I don't know why. Roblox the show. I don't know. What's going to replace it? What do you think is? Is it going to be? I heard Ghoul or Zero the quote unquote sequel to Tokyo Ghoul. I've heard Konosuba. People think Mob 2 is going to be ready. I don't personally. Some people think Attack on Titan, the continuation of season 3. A lot of people, a lot of suggestions. It's gonna be really interesting when that comes out. I'm gonna definitely have a video for that when that news comes out as soon as I can put it up. And again, what do you think? What do you think the new show is gonna be on the block? What do you think? Do you think these were awesome ratings this week? Do you think Toonami should do any schedule changes, move a show or two around? What do you think? I love hearing your comments. Please comment down below. If you like this content, if you love me doing these ratings every single Tuesday, please subscribe. There's more of them coming, I promise you. And that's all I really have to say for today. I am Orange Cat, and that is all.